Allison. This is Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. And today we are here for Tarot Tuesday, where I go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is by donation. It's a lot of fun. It's a $10 minimum. And people are submitting their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, and now Stripe, which has just been added. Or you guys do it live, PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and Super Chat. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and read the chat really quick. All right. Hi, Ken. Nice to see you. I know Deb's not going to be able to make it, and I think Lynn might step in a little bit later. I'm not sure. She messaged me. She's going to try. So it's just me and you tonight. All right. So a lot of questions have already come in. And also, this is for people that are watching live. If you want to submit a question and you don't know what to ask, you can always say something like, what does the universe want to tell me today? You see me do that in my videos, and that is how I start my day when I ask, because I can read cards for myself, when I ask questions for myself. What does the universe want to tell me today? Unless you have something specific you want to ask. All right, what else to tell you? I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic, and I read and feel into the energy of the cards. Just want to read my notes really quick. And you can always go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. There you can sign up for the free newsletter. You can book a personal reading with me, sign up for a missing person consultation if you or someone you know is missing someone. I also have a segment on there called the Learning Center, and that's where you can sign up for my 16-week manifestation masterclass, which you will be able to sign up for it this week. We're finalizing it right now. I was hoping to have it done by tonight, but we have a few more things we need to do. So by Thursday morning, I'll be able to announce that. Super excited about that. If that is something you're interested in, definitely sign up for the newsletter. I'm going to have an early bird special on that. That's going to sell out pretty fast. So if you're interested, definitely go ahead and sign up for that. Also, I'm going to have a online tarot masterclass coming out at the end of summer, maybe the middle of summer. Right now, I teach it live in March and then also in October. It's a lot of fun. We do it over Zoom, but I've had a lot of requests that people are in different time zones or that time and date just doesn't work for them when we meet live. So I'm going to go ahead and get that up online too, but that won't be till the end of summer. Then, because you know I'm traveling a lot too. And then also I do private lessons on tarot. That'll be one-on-one. So tarot, raising your vibration, and manifestation. If you don't want to take the class and you want it one-on-one, we can definitely go ahead and do that. Just know that that is going to be a long time, okay? If we're going to do it one-on-one, just know that. All right, so again, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Also, I have a section on there called Alison's Picks. Those are my affiliate links. I have 2 items on there: Skin Like Butter, wonderful body butters, sugar scrubs, and soaps. She makes everything by hand. If that's something you're interested in, definitely use the affiliate link. It saves you. It's a win-win. She makes money, I make money, you save money. It's great. And like I said, it's affiliate links. And then also Rogers Hood Apothecary. If you have not seen my interview with the founder, Kim Rogers, definitely go and watch that interview. We talk about parasite cleanses, mold cleanses, and the lymph kit, and a fulvic soak. A lot of information. She is a wealth of knowledge. And even if you don't want to do the parasite cleanse right now, or you want to use a different brand, go to her site anyways, use the affiliate link, and download her free ebooks. A wealth of knowledge. She's got 2 parasite identification books. She's got a cookbook and how to do a cleanse, what to eat, what not to eat during the cleanse, so you can make the most out of it. Really, it's phenomenal. I'm personally doing her parasite cleanse right now. I did 30 days, took 7 days off. On Easter, I started the second 30-day round, and then I'm going to stop and go to Australia and New Zealand. And then when I get back, I'm going to do a 3rd month, because I'm going to do it for 5 months. That's me. You don't have to do that. This is what I'm personally choosing to do. And I'm going to do her mold kit and her lymph kit. So I've got those sitting here. So I cannot wait. It's phenomenal. Her products are fantastic and they taste good. All right. That's enough for Kim. So what else to tell you? If you don't know who I am, if you haven't been here for a while, I am on YouTube and Rumble. And I do Zodiac readings for all signs and all placements. I do love readings for all signs, all placements. And I do money and career readings for all signs, all placements. I do the love and money and career probably once a quarter right now because there wasn't a big demand for it. So it's really the Zodiac reading. So definitely look for that. And I go live, like I said, 2 days a week. Tuesday nights where you're at right now, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then also Thursday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of fun. And I do the occasional interview when I feel like something is really important and I want you to know. And so Kim is one of them. And what else? What else to tell you before we get going? If you're liking tonight's show as we get rolling, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment, please, if tonight's show resonates with you. And let me know where you're watching from. I'm taking a tally. I'm writing down everybody where everybody's from. Ohio. Who would have thought? I love it. And people all over the world. Poland. I mean, a lot of people in Portugal have been making comments recently. Spain. It's amazing. Serbia. I love it. So definitely let me know where you're at, because everything is really fair game. South Africa is another one, and that is coming next year. That's a long flight for me. I'm already going to Australia and New Zealand. So South Africa, you will be the next long trip that I'm doing. Okay, so what else to tell you? At the end of tonight's show, I'm going to be doing a general reading for the Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe is everybody that's here watching in real time or in the replay, or whenever this video finds you, whether it's a year from now, 5 years from now, that's when this video is meant to find you. And I just want to thank everybody, all the subscribers, the viewers, and my clients for watching and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. And I'm really excited to go and see people over there in New Zealand and Australia in person. And you will be able to sign up for the readings in a couple of days. I put out a separate video on Australia and New Zealand for people that would like to basically, I don't know, tour by local. We can exchange services. You want to tour me around? I will give you a free reading. This is for people that are actually serious about that. I'm coming a long way, so I don't want to be like left hanging. So we'll do a Zoom meeting before that to make sure everybody's on the same page. Only message me if you're serious and we'll do a Zoom call. I get like 500 emails a day. So watch the video first and then contact me if it really is something you're interested in. All right, here we go. So we have two guidelines for the general, I can't talk. We have general guidelines for the live tarot shows, We have two rules. One question per show. That way it gives everybody the opportunity to go ahead and submit a question. The second one is no bad language or topics. Keep it family friendly for YouTube. So G-rated. So we all know the no-no subjects. I am more than welcome to go over this in a private reading. However, YouTube is all about censorship, and this also goes on Rumble. I'm sure eventually Rumble will be into censorship too. I'm used to being an adult and talking about normal conversations. Nothing is really off limits for me, but on YouTube, it kind of is. So definitely keep it family friendly. You can submit your questions before or during the show. Like I said, you can post them on PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, Super Chat. And let's go ahead and get rolling. If you're in the chat, please say hi. Ken is there to answer any questions for you. And I don't have the Stripe address. It's on the description of the video, but Ken, I think you put it in the chat too. I don't have it right here in what I'm reading before me. Okay, so let's go ahead. I have a disclaimer I need to read, and then we'll jump right in. The disclaimer is this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist, and I do not give financial or medical advice. All right, so here we go. First question. This is from Linda, and Linda's been submitting a question every single week since I first started Tarot Tuesday. It's been almost a year, and she's one of my first clients. So I just love you, Linda. Thank you. She says, hi, Allison. The government is talking about giving substantial sized stimulus checks in about 6 months. What do the cards have to say about that? All right, let's look. And you guys know I don't watch the news, so I don't know what's going on. But okay, let's look at the stimulus checks. So I come in cold on the news questions usually, unless one of my friends has already mentioned it to me. All right. So let's see. Are we going to be getting stimulus checks in about 6 months? We have the Page of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands. Well, it's coming. Now, time is hard in the tarot. So I'm 6 months, are they going to fudge it, push it back, push it forward? I don't know. Time is just rough in tarot. but we've got this Page of Swords, but we have an ace, and an ace is usually a new beginning and a yes. So when I ask a yes or no question and you pull an ace, that's a yes. And it's the Ace of Wands. It's a passionate new beginning, out with the old, in with the new. And then we have this card of celebration, which tells me once you get the stimulus check, everybody's going to be partying. So I would really think that that would be a big time yes. I think that they're really figuring it out. They're thinking a lot about it. This is the Page of Swords, thoughts, words, ideas. They're asking a lot of questions. They're trying to get a lot of answers for this, to figure it out, to how it is that they want to unveil it. But this is a big yes for me. And it's a passionate new beginning. It's about taking action, fire. Yeah, I think it's coming in, but I really think a lot of people are going to be partying and celebrating. I think it's going to open a lot of gateways for people, a lot of new opportunities when they get that stimulus check. All right. Thank you for your question, Linda. That's the first one. I saw some super chats come in. Let me answer another question over here, and then I'll come back to the super chats. Okay, the next one is from Velma. And Velma, I love you. I know, Velma, you support me every week too. I really appreciate that. And she writes, "Hi, Allison. Has there been any shift in the goings on in the school, the town, since I started making public Facebook posts and comments the last week? Sorry. Any change towards the children being safe? Love you. Thank you, Velma." Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, has there been any shift in the goings on? Okay, let's find out. Any shifts in the goings on? Are the children safe? We've got the Three of Wands, the Six of Wands, and we've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so all action, right? So Three of Wands, Six of Wands, and this is the Knight of Wands. So we're talking about manifestation, 3, 6, and the next one would be 9, but this is Knight. So this is really talking about, I think that you're making a lot of headway with your Facebook post, because this is about this is about manifestation, and this is victory and success after a struggle. So I think that something is being brought to somebody's attention. I think you're manifesting some attention being brought to it. I think you're getting recognition, which is what you're looking for, not necessarily towards you, but towards the issue itself. I think that a lot of people are starting to look at it. This is the Knight of Wands. This knight is on a mission. Every knight is on a mission. And this one is to rush right in. It is a builder. So this is telling me that somebody is going to rush in and they're going to respond to what is going on. This could be somebody that is from a different town, city. It could be the Attorney General. It's going to be something where somebody's going to come in and actually do something about it, because this is a builder. This is someone that's on a mission, and they're going to definitely have no fear and come into the situation to try and resolve it, to fix it. So that is something that's interesting. But I'm getting that it's I don't know if it's somebody from like the outside the town. That's why I really feel like it's outside the town, but somebody is coming in that's outside of this. So someone that maybe doesn't have children, someone that doesn't have children involved in that, but somebody that's more like an outsider that hears about it and they come right in and they actually have the ability to do something about it. That whether that's going to be law enforcement, some type of a task force, again, Attorney General, something is going to be happening with that. So yes, wow. I'm not getting, though, that the kids are any safer. I'm just getting that somebody's going to do something about it. I want to make sure that that's out there. I am not getting that they're any safer. I'm just getting that, you know, your action is getting a reaction. So just a FYI. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go to the super chats. I've seen 2 come in, so let me go ahead and scroll back to the first one. I'm not sure if I can see it. Wait, here it is. Ava, hi Ava. Nice to see you. Okay. Hi Allison, loved your Cancer reading. It was on fire. Yeah, it was. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it when that Hermit card came out. I don't really remember a lot because I'm channeling, but I wanted to grab my camera, which I film on, and take a picture of it, and I couldn't because I was filming. That's how amazing that was. That was crazy. Does the universe have a financial windfall for me? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. Okay. This is for Ava. Does the universe have a financial windfall for her? We've got the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Devil card. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Devil card, which is the liar in this deck. So this is saying that you might have some opportunities present themselves, but there's going to be some obstacles in the way. So will the money present itself? Maybe. I think, it's like a 50-50 chance. The thing is, you're going to have some obstacles in the way. So this Five of Swords is telling me that there might be somebody that has their own self-interest in mind. Let's say that an opportunity presents itself. This person might get in the way. Maybe they beat you to it. It's kind of like something presents itself and this other person maybe like scoots you out of the way and they go first, or they say, look over there, and then they run and they go grab an opportunity. It's one of those things where they are looking to get there first, is what I'm feeling for that. And then with the Liar card, this is telling me that he's going to tell you anything and everything that you want to hear. And again, it's like a smoke and mirrors. So would you have a windfall? Yeah. But I just feel like you've got some obstacles, and this could even be a person around you that's going to interfere, but it's like a smoke and mirrors. They're out for their own personal self-interest. So it would be interesting. It's almost like, I'm not saying this is going to happen to you. I'm just using this as an example. It's almost like, let's say you're going to get an inheritance and you don't have a copy of, let's say, a living trust, and you're relying on somebody else to provide you a copy of it to see if you're in it or if you're not. And if you're in it, like, what exactly would you get? They're not presenting that to you. And unless you have a copy of it, you're not getting a copy of it. So you don't know. So you're kind of relying on that other person to give you that information. And so you kind of have to listen and try and believe what they're saying when they could be saying one thing when the reality is another. Let's say you were going to get the whole thing and they're saying, well, you know what? They only left you that, that vase because you used to bring so-and-so flowers. Well, they only left you that vase because that's what they thought of you. And then this person walks away with everything. It's that kind of energy that there's like a smoke and mirrors coming in. So I hope that that makes sense, Ava. Thank you for your question. Okay, so the next one is from, I'm going to try and scroll, and I hope I'm not doing it out of order. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll really quick. Real Country Women of Hanover. Okay, so that's the next one. Will my music sell by July 2025? Okay. All right. By July 2025. You know time is hard in the tarot, but I'm going to ask that. Will your music sell by July 2025? We've got the King of Cups. We've got the Seven of Cups. And we've got the Page of Swords. Okay. King of Cups, we've got the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So what this is telling me, actually, is for you to look below the surface and follow your heart. I think that it will. But there's some things that have to happen first. This is telling me that you're just following your heart, that your emotions run deep. Use your intuition and feel into it as you are going through, and things are surfacing, things are coming up as you're waiting for July 2025 to show up. It's not that far away. Feel into your intuition, I feel, is really key for you. I feel like there's a lot of things that can happen in the meantime. This is telling me that nothing has settled. So maybe be a little flexible. Maybe it's not going to be July. Maybe it's going to be September. Maybe it's going to be June, right? But usually this is telling me nothing has settled yet, but I do believe something is definitely coming. Follow your heart on that. These are both cup cards. So you're looking at your emotions, your heart, intuition, and your connection to source. So really get yourself in that flow for manifestation, that mind, body, soul, and connection up to source. And that's going to help manifest it in. Because we also have this Page of Swords. This is about you really thinking and looking at everything, right? This is about you really paying attention to all the details and seeing what's coming your way. Maybe it's not beneficial for you for it to be July 2025. Maybe it's beneficial for you to be in October 2025. So really look at the details, but I just feel that it's about you following your heart and looking at the details. I feel like you also need to communicate with someone. Maybe it's an agent. Maybe there's some type of connection and networking with this card that's going to allow you to, maybe get a definite answer from somebody. And if it's a yes, get it in a contract, get it in writing. And if it's a no, do like the follow-up, well, when will it happen, and get that in writing. I feel like this card is telling me that to try and really get it in writing, because it's all about asking questions and getting answers that you're looking for. So I think that would be to really nail it down. But this is about you following your heart and your intuition, and I think that it'll happen. It's going to be one of the choices that's swirling around here. That's what tells me don't be married to July 2025. Maybe this is July. Maybe this is August, September, October, November. Maybe this is 2026. So don't be married. There's a lot of options that are right there for you right now. All right. Thank you for your question. Okay, I saw another super chat come in. I'm going to make sure I get that. New Beginnings 1111. Nice to see you here. What's the outcome of the Scorpio and I? Okay, let's go ahead. All right. What is the outcome of you and Scorpio? I have a bird right outside my window. Okay. Bringing a message. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, what is the outcome? Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Strength card. All right, we've got Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Strength card. So this is telling me that the outcome is it's to try and remain balanced. This is, balancing each other out. This is being grounded, stable, secure, practical. This is also about enjoying that balance. Maybe it's work and life. Maybe it's alone time and together time. Whatever it is, it's about really focusing on some balance for an outcome. I feel that one of you, hold on, I have to put this back up. I feel one of you might be self-sabotaging. And that could be something that maybe you're not even aware of it. Maybe it's because for me, you've got this bridge and underneath is your subconscious, right? Sometimes it's that way. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's literally somebody that's trying to sabotage you like a third party. But to me, this is telling me that somebody, either you or he, might have something going on where it is a fear of success maybe, or a fear of commitment in a relationship, that there might be something going on that can sabotage you. And that might be something where that person doesn't even know they're doing it. It might be part of a pattern from childhood. But I do feel that something like that might be going on there. Then we have the Nine of Cups. This is the wishing card. So what kind of outcome are you wishing for? Because I think that you can manifest it in. If you want to be together, you can be together. If you don't, then you don't. If you want the relationship to go in a certain manner, I feel like this is telling me that it's about you manifesting it in. This is about your wish fulfilled, what it is that you're looking for, right? So then we have the Strength card. It's up to your strength and courage. So this is really telling me that as far as like outcome goes, that I feel that it depends on what it is that you want. I don't see like anything like it's a definitive, this is going to end in disaster, or this is going to end in love. I'm not getting that. I have this card of Cups, which is love, your emotions, intuition, your connection to source. But this is about wishing. What is it that you want? So getting that clarity and then striving towards that and coming at it from a place of balance. So that would be like really taking in all the information using your head, right? But then with this card, you want to also use your heart. What is it that you really want? Do you really want this Scorpio? Do you want him? Then manifest him in. Do you want it to end in a positive way? Do you want to continue on a relationship? Then manifest that in. Go through the course of action and see what happens. That's what that's doing. And manifesting it in, like blueprint it in advance. You know, visualize it, what it is that you're looking for. Maybe have conversations with him. Because I feel like this is the card of strength and courage. And again, this is a compassionate card where you're using that compassionate heart to maybe tame your inner beast, which could be, for one of you, this self-sabotage entity or whatever it is that's going on. Like I said, whether it's fear of commitment or fear of failure, fear of success, you know, whatever it might be. Maybe there's some baggage, emotional baggage that's piggybacking on something that someone's not aware of. But whatever it is, it's about tapping into this compassionate heart and being able to use your strength and courage to make it work if that's the direction you want to go in. And I say it like that because it's the wishing card, which tells me if you want this relationship to dissolve, then you have the strength and courage to make it happen and walk away. If you want this, because this is all about wanting, if you want it to work, then it's about you now doing that work. So that communication and moving forward and then seeing where that gets you. That's how I see the outcome. That's what Spirit wants to say. But there's something here. I just want to make sure I point that out again. There is definitely something in somebody's subconscious. If you deal with that, it would be interesting to pull cards on it again if someone has done that inner work and then see where that relationship is going to go. All right. Thank you again, New Beginnings 1111. Thank you. All right. Virginia, yay. Good morning, Janice. Nice to see you here. I'll be there soon. Hi, Michelle. Nice to see you. Just going to read really quick. Michelle, you're the next one. Okay. So we have Michelle. Hi, I'd like to know what the cards say for me. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. What does the universe want to tell Michelle? All right, here we go. I'm going to switch decks for you. All right. All right, what does the universe want to tell Michelle? All right. We have Three of Swords. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. We have the King of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. This is telling me that you have a lot of release coming in. I think you're doing a lot of healing. This tells me that if there's something that you've recently gone through that really hurt your heart, it's now an opportunity for you to start your healing to come in. Maybe you pull each sword out and heal the wound and then you move on, but you definitely have an opportunity for some healing to come in. We've got this King of Cups. He is all about healing, bringing love, bringing light. He's got really deep emotions and he's really able to get to the heart of the matter in a lot of things. He's also the most intuitive of all the kings, which tells me you'll know when it's time to heal and what to heal first and maybe heal it all at the same time. Whatever it is, you're going to feel into it and you'll know when the time is right to start healing that heart because he's bringing his cup of love and he's very mature and he knows how to use his mind, his heart, his intuition to really start making sound decisions. And I feel like this is something that's coming in for you. The kings have an outward focus, whereas the queens have an inward focus. So you are looking outward at you sharing your love and moving forward in different arenas. So this could be in friendship, this could be platonic relationships, this could be in romantic relationships. If you're in a relationship, this could be doubling down, opening up. Maybe they're also part of the healing or something that you're getting over with somebody. It could also be pets. It could be co-workers in a platonic relationship, right? Whether it's platonic or romantic. I just feel that something beautiful is coming in for you with this type of healing that's going on. Because the next card is the Queen. She is the inward focus. Now this is Pentacles. So she's grounded, stable, secure. She represents prosperity and abundance. She knows her worth and value and the worth and value of her pentacle. This is telling me that you have a lot of beautiful things coming your way after this healing takes place. So there's something that goes on with your heart, and because both of these have a big open heart, that it's allowing you to start attracting some beauty and abundance. She has a lot of inner beauty that she uses. And so that's telling me that that's what's coming in for you. That, what else is this saying? It's like, I feel that it's saying for you to be very nurturing. And it's not just nurturing to other people, but also to yourself. That it's part of the healing process that's coming in. So, yeah. The universe is saying, heal thy heart. That's for sure. And know your worth and value, because that's part of it. I think that that's part of your strength that's coming in. Wow, Michelle, how beautiful. That's what the universe wants to tell you today. Thank you for your question. Hi, Addy Gaddy. Will I be offered a job interview for the casino specialist to be hired? Okay, let's find out. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to answer this question, and then I'm going to bounce back to the ones that were submitted in advance, and then I'll go back to Super Chats after that. But I think this is the last one we'll be caught up, and then I'm going to go on to the next questions. Okay. Here we go. So this is for Addy Gaddy. Will I be offered a job interview for the casino specialist to be hired? Okay. We have the Fool, the Six of Swords, and the Chariot. High probability, yes. We have the Fool, the Six of Swords, and the Chariot. So this card is saying you have a new beginning coming in, taking that leap of faith and just going for it. So when the job offer comes in, it's you just going for it. Would you be hired? There's light at the end of the tunnel for me here. This is you not looking behind you and moving forward, taking the job. This is really something, I think that's really you transitioning. You're leaving troubled water behind and you're going on to calmer shores. I feel you're transitioning into something. Both of these are talking about moving on, right? He's taking a leap of faith, and this is you moving away. So I feel like there's movement coming in for you. And then look at this, more movement, victory and success. Julius Caesar riding in Rome. I would say there's a very, very high probability that you are definitely going to be offered that job. This is victory and success coming in. I mean, it's very clear. This is really talking about using your intuition and feeling into it. You know, if they're going to do a follow-up interview, you know, you feel into it, you know what to say, you're reading into everything and you're making stuff happen for you. So I would absolutely say that. But this is you being guided by your intuition. Here's the intellect, swords, so thoughts, words, and ideas. But I absolutely feel that you have an excellent opportunity to start a new chapter in your life. Yes. Thank you for your question, Addy Gaddy. I hope you get it. You'll have to let us know. Check in your state. Some require be filled out at the county court. Okay. Hello. Nice to see you here. Oh my God. Yay. I'm happy you're here too. Do you have a question? Where's your question? Do you have a question? Just general for me, please. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, definitely let us know, because that's what the energy is. It's really coming down to you. New beginnings 1111. Okay, so what does the universe want to tell her? Okay. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on your name right now. I'm channeling. You know that happens. Sometimes I can't remember names. I can see your face, and I know your beautiful energy. And I know you're in Amsterdam, but I cannot think of your name right now. I cannot believe that. I'm so bad. Don't take it personally. I'm that way even with my friends. It's so bad. That's what happens when you start channeling. Let's get some general energy. We've got the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Look at this energy. And the Six of Wands. Okay, it's all about action for you. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So this is about you just taking the first step in some new adventure, whether it's going to be some creative adventure you want, finances, your health, maybe it's work and career, retirement, travel, whatever it is in the 3D. It's all about you taking that first step and just making it happen. Taking that bold step. You know, if it's something you're unsure about, you just put yourself out there and do it. And he is right behind you. We've got the Knight. So you have the Page and then the Knight. And every Knight is on a mission. And this Knight is about bringing something fast and quick into your life, which is amazing. This Knight is all about, hold on. This Knight is all about making something happen. He's about building something for you. So I feel like it's about you taking that first step, but then you're building something for yourself. Again, whether it's going to be, because it's in the 3D, relationships, finances, housing, this could be travel, location, retirement, this could be your health, this could be anything in the 3D. It's definitely coming in for you. You're working on to build something special for yourself. Then we have the Six of Wands. This is victory and success after a struggle. So if there's something you've been working on, you have success right around the corner, especially if it's been a struggle in any arena that I just mentioned. But you definitely have the victory and success coming in for you. Wow, it's all about you taking action. So not sitting on the sidelines. It's about you getting things done, taking these bold steps. So even if it's something maybe you don't want to do, but you're still just kind of like pushing through it, that's when the victory comes in, is after doing something like that. Wow. Thank you for your question. I love it. Okay. This question is for my boyfriend. Will his son be found guilty in his court case? Okay, so it's only one question per show, but I'm going to go ahead and answer it. Okay, let me do that. Just because I want it to be fair to everybody. Okay, so this question is for my boyfriend. Will his son be found guilty in his court case? Okay, let's find out. So I'm going to switch decks for that question. All right. All right, here we go. All right, will his son be found guilty in his court case? I've got Four of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. You know what? The energy is telling me no. We've got Four of Wands, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. And the reason I say that is because this card's all about celebration. You know, unless his son wants to go to jail, you know, for some reason, because some people are like that, this is really telling me that it's time to celebrate. This is the card about freedom also. So I don't think he is. That's the energy that's coming through. Gateways are open. And this is the card of freedom, of celebration, and celebrating milestones. I would say it's time for him to celebrate, unless, of course, he really wants to go to jail. Like I said, some people do. If they're involved in gangs, they see it as kind of like, hey, it's like a rite of passage. Yeah, I went to jail too, or I did this. So, I mean, you never know where people are coming from. But then we also have the Page of Pentacles. This is about him not knowing right from wrong. This is about him not knowing if he should do something or not do something, and he needs guidance. So he definitely needs a mentor. He's not able to make some decisions on his own right now. I don't know how old he is, because this could be someone that's also maybe young at heart, not just age, but just in the heart. But this is really telling me that he absolutely needs supervision, that he just doesn't know what he's going to do. In this case, the reason I say that, should he eat or not eat from this card? This is my Hamlet card, to act or not to act, to be or not to be. And I feel like he needs definite supervision. Then we have the Three of Wands. This is the card about manifestation. So he needs to manifest this in. He needs to really want it and feel it in every soul of his body. So if he does not want to go to jail, if he doesn't want to be found guilty or whatever this is going to happen, then he needs to really work on that and manifest that in and really feel it, right? I don't know if he needs to come to terms with something, but I think he just needs to manifest it in. So that could start by feeling grateful, the feeling of gratitude. I know it sounds funny, but it's that feeling of gratitude that starts to open the heart, and that starts to invite really positive, good things in when you really feel grateful for it, not just giving it lip service. So that might be something that he can start to make a shift with. Okay, I hope that helps you. I hope he doesn't have to go, well, I hope he doesn't get found guilty. I don't know what he did, but I hope not. Okay, so here we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead then and thank you. I'm glad. Good luck for you on that. I know divorces are intense. They really are. It's just, it breaks your heart. You know what? Even if you want the divorce, it's still painful. It's the death of a family and of a dream. No one gets married thinking that they're going to get divorced, so it's incredibly painful. Good luck with that. The energy is beautiful. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Then you're closer to me. I can see you. I'm going to try and go to the, I know you're not at the Dominican Republic, but I'm going to try and go to the Dominican Republic in the next couple of months. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move on to some questions that were submitted in advance, and then I'm going to check PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe. Okay. Here we go. So I've got, the first one is going to be from Karen, and Karen writes, will I find love this year? Thanks, Karen. Loved your Cancer reading. Thank you. I know Cancer was a hit. Wow, I'm going to get my love deck for that. It really was, it threw me off in a good way, right? I was just like, oh my God, I love it when Spirit does that. It's just, it really is amazing. Okay, let's go ahead. And this is for Karen. Will she find love this year? We've got the Hermit. We've got the 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Yes, you will. This is you figuring out what it is that you want. You're going within and asking yourself, what kind of relationship do you want? What kind of person do you want? Where are you going to find them? You're asking all the questions right now, and you're going to come out with enlightenment. You're literally looking at all the work that you've done. You're looking at these past relationships that you've had, what's worked, what hasn't worked, and why. You're looking at the patterns that you've had. You're looking at maybe if any red flags came up, and now you're pondering that. And you're going to be using this knowledge and this wisdom as you go forward into a relationship. So this is really telling me, will love come your way? Yes, but I want to point out there's no cup energy here. Right now you're doing the groundwork to be able to bring the love and the emotions in. Right now you're just doing this, all this groundwork. And this is telling me that you've had to go through a lot of intellectual struggles. Again, you're leaving troubled waters behind. You're going on to calmer shores. So this is telling me that maybe your previous relationship, because this is swords. Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. But there's also water in this card, which would be your emotions. That maybe you had a previous relationship and it didn't go very well. It was kind of topsy-turvy, or it was very turbulent. And now you're looking for something that's calm. Maybe, you know, you're kind of putting everything behind you and you're going at it in a different intellectual way. You're really using your head on this next relationship. So will you find love this year? Yes. But you're really doing the groundwork first, because I think that you want to avoid the pain again. And so now you're being really smart about it. Maybe you followed your heart and you avoided a lot of the red flags that came up, because a lot of us do that. Everybody does it. Everyone has done it. And now it's a matter of you marrying your heart with your mind, so that even if you're really attracted to someone, when you see those red flags, you really take it seriously, as opposed to ignoring it and saying, no, they're so much fun. Oh, this, oh, that. No, it'll be okay. No, it won't. So you're paying attention to the red flags now. That's the energy that's coming through, Karen. Thank you so much for your question. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and, hold on. Let me see. The next one is from Sherry. Let me answer this before I go and check. Thank you, Sherry, for your question. So she says, hi, Allison, or sorry, hello, Allison. I know. Okay, so this is long, so I'm going to read it. You guys know I just copy and paste, so if I butcher it, hold on. Hello, Allison. I know that you are going to be traveling, but will you still be doing zodiac readings as well? Yes, I'm going to try and do them in advance. That way they will continue to post. I look forward to watching the readings for Sagittarius. It's so much fun. I love it. Thank you. And I appreciate the love and support you guys give me. Really, it means a lot because I just sit here and make these videos and I love what I do, but it's really nice to get a response on the other side. My question for today is, will I be retiring before or by August this year? Or is there something else that the Spirit wants me to know instead? Thank you. And by the way, love all your plants behind you and your readings. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, Sherry. Thank you, Sherry, for that. I appreciate it. And thanks for the plants. I'm a plant nut. You should see everything I have around me. I love it. I love it. That's why I can't wait to move. I'm going to have plants everywhere. Everywhere. All right. So will you be retiring before or by August of this year? Or will you be doing something else? We have the Four of Swords. I'm laughing because that looks like retirement. And the Lover's card and the Hierophant. Oh my God, Sherry. We have the Four of Swords, the Lover's card, and the Hierophant. These cards are fantastic. Will you be retiring? This kind of tells me that you're definitely going to be taking that time out and you're going to be retiring right off the bat. This was the first card. And for me, this is a blessing in the window. It's like a blessing in disguise. You're going to be able to do that. So again, time is difficult in the tarot. To pin it down on an exact month is a little hard, but this is telling me that it could happen anytime. I think it'll definitely happen this year. It's just what month, we don't know, but you're definitely going to be able to retire. The Lover's card. This is about having a lot of choices. This tells me that you have a lot of choices coming to retire, not to retire, maybe to retire and you're going to start doing a hobby or take a different job. A lot of people do that. They retire, get that pension, they go do another job, retire, get that pension. I know of a couple of people that are literally getting 3 pensions. That's ridiculous. They did the military and then they worked for like a major corporation and then another major corporation. And it's just easy street for them. But that's someone that really had a plan. You know, that was their goal. It's that kind of energy. Even if you retire, I don't feel like you're not going to do anything. I feel like you still are going to be finding something. Now, this can be a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, or this could be a career. So it's something that is divinely blessed by God, something that really lines up for you. And you've got another card that's talking, this is the Priest, that's talking about you getting a lot of blessings coming in. I'm going to get to this in just a second. But this is telling me that if you have a bunch of must-haves, like let's say 10, this is hitting that 8, 9, maybe even 10 around your retirement. So, you know, I know they don't give the golden handshakes anymore, but it's kind of that energy, like you might be getting something a little extra or something comes out of it. And it could be that you retire and then you get another phenomenal job offer or relationship or, you know, something else is coming in around that. It's not just retirement. There's something else there. And then we have the Hierophant. This card is really telling me that that you've just got you have a lot of blessings coming in. I mean, I can feel it in your energy, but this is really telling me that, you know, you might be getting divine downloads from Spirit, that you might be, you know, through your dreams, your intuition, that you might be feeling into when is the right time to retire, right? Or what else are you going to do? Because I don't feel like you're just going to do nothing. But I think that this card is saying, yes, if you want to retire, you absolutely can. It's an interesting energy. I feel like for some reason you're benefiting from a lot of structure coming in your life right now. And it's like a blessing. And it's not a blessing in disguise. This is actually a blessing that you're going to see coming in. Wow. I love that for you, Sherry. Thank you for your question. And I will definitely be posting while I'm away. There might be a couple of days where something doesn't get posted. I always try and take a day off or something, but I'm definitely going to be doing the videos. And I'm going to be taking videos while I'm over there in New Zealand and Australia so I can show everybody how beautiful it is and how wonderful the people are. All right. Thank you for your question. All right. And before I do super chats, let me go ahead and look over here. Okay. All right. So, Real Women of Hanover, I answered your question. Go back and hit the replay, maybe. It looks like you said you didn't see it. So I answered it. Go ahead and watch that. All right. So the next one is going to be from Ken. And Ken writes, hi, Allison. Kayla, my daughter, would like to know if she is going to get a better job offer soon. Thanks, Allison. You're the best. Oh, thank you, Ken. I love you too. Thank you. All right. So here we go. Is she going to get a better job offer soon? Sorry if I butchered your name. Okay. Ken, you'll have to say her name next time we talk. We've got the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. Well, I think it's going to be a while. So we've got the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. So what this is telling me is that I feel that this is that wounded warrior energy. See how he's got the bandage on his head? This is really telling me that you've got a lot of strength and stamina. You've been through a lot and you're still standing, right? That's kind of the energy of the card. What this is telling me is that you have to keep going. So will you get a job offer soon? Again, timing is rough in the tarot, but this is telling me that you keep worrying about it. And so by worrying about it, you're making it into almost like a nightmare feeling for yourself. So these are swords. So it's like ladders stacked on top of each other. So they become this never-ending nightmare, like you gaslight yourself. You're always worrying about it. This is a card that's based on fear. So this could be anxiety, fear, guilt, shame. It can be anything that's along those lines, but it's keeping you up at night. So you're over processing in your head. And between these two cards, you're really wasting a lot of your energy on it, which is taxing and exhausting. So you see, he's still standing, but he's exhausted. This person is exhausted because they're not sleeping at night. So that tells me that you need to look at how you're spending your energy and your thoughts and your worrying. Then the last card is the 4 of Cups. This tells me that it can be very depressing, that you're waiting and you're hoping for another job, or that it can be frustrating, impatient. It can be boredom. It can be a lot of different types of energy, but it's the kind of energy that brings your frequency down. All of these cards are bringing the frequency for you down. And so it might be that you want to try and manifest it in on a different frequency and see what the universe has to bring to you. Because this is when you're this low, you're missing a gift and blessing from the universe. So this is telling me that there's 3 cups there. There's a 4th one being presented to you, but you're not able to see it because your vibration might be low. You might have a blockage of the heart. So I would pay attention to your energy and see if you can change your frequency. And then that's when things will start coming to you. It's through that type of attraction, right? Then you become a magnet for different offers. But right now, it's not, I feel like it's being repelled, if that makes sense. It's an energetic thing that's coming through. All right, thank you for your question, Ken. Okay, and the next one is from Lynn. Okay, and then I'm going to check the the PayPal and the Venmo and the Stripe. Okay, and Lynn writes, hi, Allison. How is retreat and Airbnb in Louisiana house going to go? Okay, so let's do that. All right. All right, so how is the retreat, Airbnb, and Louisiana house going to go? We've got the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So that house, this tells me you're going to really have to do a lot of work to get it to where it is that you want it to be. This is really telling me that you're really looking at it, that it's a matter of, has all the work, is it going to pay off? Is it going to make a profit? This is just really telling me that, I'm just reading the question again. This is really telling me that you're really just looking at the amount of work that's gone into it and the money, that time, effort, and energy and finances. And you're asking yourself, is it really worth it? I feel like this is about you having a blockage on it. He is standing on this foundation of it, like you're banking on this house and the Airbnb, but I feel like it's creating a type of blockage. I think you're holding on to something so tight, it's like a control issue, because this is a real stubborn, stuck kind of energy, which tells me you're really holding on to something like it has to work, it must work, it has to be this, it has to, it's like that kind of energy. And you need to lighten up a little bit. Loosen it up. Let that pentacle move. Right now it's locked into position. It's another blockage and it's blocking the heart. That tells me that there's something there and it's in the 3D. So maybe it's your connection to the home. It's a connection to somebody that's connected to the home. There's something that might be going on that's connected to the land that might cause that type of control or blockage that's coming in. But you're definitely looking at it to see if it's worthwhile. I think that you need to ask yourself a lot of questions, and that's what this card is talking about with this Ace of Swords. This is a triumphant breakthrough and clarity. It's victory and success. And again, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. This is the sword of truth and of communication. So I think that because this is a new beginning in truth with an ace, it's a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning. I think it's about you looking at this venture again with fresh eyes and to see, is it really worth it? Is it really going to pay off? Or is it going to be a money pit and it's going to actually drain money out of you? That's what this is telling me. But there's something now, because I remember the energy on that place has changed all of a sudden. There's something going on where you're having to look at everything that you've done and asking if it's really going to pay out. Something changed because this energy is a stubborn, stuck energy. So I would take a look at what has changed there. You know, if you physically go to the property, has anything changed since you've been gone? And if so, does that need to be addressed? And is that now part of this workload that's coming in? I feel like something has happened. I mean, you can even see, I mean, there's a house in the background too. There's something has happened. And it's something that is, it might have gone on behind your back, I feel, because his back is to this house. And I feel that, I feel like there's a different energy there now, by the way. But it's about you getting some clarity, and that will help you figure out how this house is going to go. I wish I had a better answer for you, more definitive, but something has happened since we last pulled cards on it. All right, Lynn, thank you for your question. Okay, so I don't know if you're in the chat yet. You're welcome, Ken. Okay, so let's see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and check PayPal and Venmo. If for some reason tonight my connection gets dropped for whatever reason, then just know if anybody submits their questions, they will be answered on Tuesday's show. It'll be a carryover. So I just want to let you know that. Because sometimes there's a connection here. It's rare, but I just want to say that in advance because I see a lot of people watching tonight. Okay, so let me scoot this over, and I am going to check into PayPal and Venmo. All right, so let's see. I think I saw people say that they submitted. So I have to log in old school. Oh, now I get to select the bicycles. Okay. Now the bus. It always does it at the most inopportune time. So let me just click all these little boxes and we are good to go. All right, so that's PayPal. And let me refresh. Okay, so let me do Stripe too. I just do them all at the same time. Okay, so nothing for Stripe. And let's go back to PayPal. And yes. Okay. And Venmo. Yes. Okay. Jesse. Okay. So here's where is it. Hi, Allison. Love your show. Thank you. I love you for saying that. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. Okay. I reconnected with my person, but she's asking me to keep waiting for her. I see potential for starting something new, both at work and where I live. Is it finally time for me to move on or trust and wait? Oh, okay, that's a tough one. Let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to say. All right. Okay. Okay, is it time for you to move on or trust and wait? We've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the King of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Agony. Okay, so I feel like we've got the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So what this is saying to me is that it's about you following your heart and your intuition when you make this choice, and to really seize the moment. If you want to win the war, which is if you want this person in your life, then I think you should be really strategic and bold and courageous about it. And by that, it's like, because that's the king of action. So that's just telling me that you need to use your charm and your charisma, and I would seize the moment and I would go for it. Because it's about you following your heart. If that's really the person you want to be with, I'm not getting that you should. It's not that I'm getting that you should wait. I'm getting that you should ask her now. Like, why should you be waiting? It should be happening now, because I feel like you just over process in your head, and it just creates a lot of stress and anxiety. Like, what is the hang up? So that's what I'm feeling for you, is it's like, what is the hang up? Because this is like you gaslighting yourself, over processing, anxiety, worry, all of that stuff is coming in for you. I feel like it's a good match for you. I feel like it's about you following your heart. I think that this is a loving relationship. It's about you maybe seizing the moment, maybe pushing a little bit or not, but it's you using your intuition to do that. But I don't see like, just feel like waiting is torturous. I don't see like why should you wait? I feel like it's a good relationship. Why should you wait is what's kind of coming through. I mean, what I'm getting is that it's about you seizing the day, but I'm not getting waiting. I'm getting that you should go and take an action and have a conversation, because this is about using your charm and your charisma to get what you want, to in a nice way, right? To maybe put it out there, do something. But I'm not getting that you should have to wait. But this thing about this king is that he might lose a few battles, but he always wins the war. So, take that with a grain of salt. With this, maybe it's that, I'm not saying to do this. I'm just saying this as an example. Maybe you do go away and you still want to be with this person. Does she follow you? Does she realize that she just lost, and that maybe you lost that battle, but you win the war in the long run? I mean, you don't want to hold up your life. I would never tell anybody that, to hold up their life. This is just telling me that it's torturous for you to do that. So this is the King of Action, Queen of Cups, you following your heart to take action, and then that'll help alleviate this pain. That's what I'm getting. Thank you for your question, Jesse. I hope that works out. I love you. One of my favorite people that asks questions. Thank you. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and go back over here really quick. All right. And that is, sorry, I'm having to bounce around a bit. Okay. So now I am going back to PayPal. Hold on. All right. And this is from Sandy. Wait, no, that was from, where is it? This is from Janice. Sorry. I was looking at something else. This from Janice says, "Hi, Allison. What does my cat Bob think of me?" These names are hilarious each week. Okay, what does your cat, Bob, think of you? Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to switch decks for that. That's hilarious. I'm actually going to use this deck because it has cats on it. All right. That is hilarious. All right, what does your cat think of you? We have the Emperor. We have the Four of Swords. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Well, your cat absolutely adores you. You are the boss. We've got the Emperor, we've got the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So, first of all, your cat is a thinker. Your cat is a plotter. I just want to tell you that. But your cat absolutely loves you and thinks that you are the world, that you're everything, you're his god. You've got your constellations, you've got a dog, you've got a cat. He thinks that you are just loving life. You are the boss of everything. You're in charge of his food, his fun, his housing. I mean, he just thinks that you are it. So he's not the kind of cat that's going to run away and be gone for days on end, because that cat would love you and miss you. Then we have the Four of Swords. So your cat sees you as lounging a lot. So while you're the boss, you're definitely lounging a lot. And the cat loves it, because I think your cat lounges a lot. I feel that this cat is like right by your side. In fact, I just want to show you that. I feel that this cat is lounging with you. So I think that your cat identifies with you on that level, like you're his buddy. We also have this Queen of Swords energy. So I think that one of the things that your cat thinks about is that you don't tolerate any BS. So if somebody crosses a line, you definitely let them know. So if the cat crosses a line, you definitely let the cat know that there's certain boundaries that the cat cannot cross. Even though there aren't many boundaries, I feel like you guys have a great relationship. But this is really about your cat seeing you as the boss. At the end of the day, that's it. Your cat is intuitive. Your cat is a plotter. I think your cat knows your routine, and your cat can go along with it. I think your cat can also see 5 or 10 steps ahead. And I think your cat enjoys that. That's interesting. So that's what your cat is telling me from this. But at the end of the day, your cat is definitely the cat's meow. I just want to tell you that, because look, we've got a dog there and then the cat there. Wow, I love that. That's funny, Janice. His name's Bob. I love it. All right. Oh, and she says, I didn't even see this. It says, loved your Scorpio video. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't see that till the end. Okay. Let's see. And you're welcome. Okay. Thank you, Jesse. Okay. All right. So the next one is going to be from, let me see. Where is it? From Stan. And he writes, will I find love this summer? Okay. Let's go ahead and find out. Hey, Canada. Hello, Canada. I'm coming there in the fall. I can't wait. Okay, here we go. This is for Stan. Will he find love this summer? Oh my God, you can't make it up. The Lover's card. Well, Stan, I'd say a big time yes. What else do we have? 2 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Stan, absolutely. The Lovers, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, yes, you will absolutely be finding someone, and it's going to be like a soulmate. That's the energy that's coming off this card. I don't say that very lightly. This tells me that you're going to find a soulmate type individual. So this is going to be someone that you meet wherever, random, from friends, family, a meetup group, singles club, another friend of a friend, or something like that. But it's one of those feelings when you go and you have coffee or a meal, and you know what? You talk for 5 or 6 hours and it feels like 20 minutes, and it feels like that for both of you. You both feel it, and you're excited, and it's wonderful, and it's loving, and you cannot wait. I mean, it's literally just wrapping around you. You guys feel it. Oh my God, I love it. So yes, you will absolutely find that special person for you. And then we've got the 2 of Pentacles, and you're still able to stay grounded, stable, and secure and balance everything. And this is that infinity sign. I think that this is going to be a relationship where anything is possible. I think it's that kind of relationship where it really is that soulmate, and you guys can do anything together. You want to be a power couple, you can do that. Stay-at-home moms, and then dad works with those traditional roles, you can do that. You can do whatever you want. That's kind of like what this sign is telling me. You want kids, you don't want kids, you both have kids from previous marriages, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You guys can overcome anything that's coming your way. And with this Knight of Pentacles, he's presenting you with an opportunity. You will be meeting this person in the 3D very soon. He's definitely coming your way. Or I'm sorry, she is coming your way. Absolutely. And he's really on a mission. And that is to bring you this type of relationship. It's coming in. The universe is bringing you this. That's what this is telling you. The universe is delivering you your soulmate. Holy shit. I don't know if you do manifestation work, but the universe is actually delivering this person to you. Wow. Oh my God, Stan, congratulations. That's phenomenal. All right, so this is going to be final call for anyone that wants to ask a question, whether it's going to be through PayPal, Venmo, or Super Chat, or Stripe. We now have Stripe. This is final call, so definitely go ahead and get that in there. All right. And then after that, I'm going to do the soul tribe reading for the whole collective. All right. So what else do we have? So this is from Melinda, and she writes, "Will I find love this year?" Thanks, Melinda. Loved your Pisces reading. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I think you asked that before too. I know your name. Okay. I can't remember if it was a comment on the video or if it was a comment from the live last week. I know that sounds familiar. Okay, so here we go. This is from Melinda. Will I find love this year? 3 of Cups, I'd say yes, with the Queen of Wands. And the 9 of Cups, wow. Yes, you will. We've got 3 of Cups, we've got the Queen of Wands, and we've got the 9 of Cups. So, absolutely. This is about you getting out and celebrating the love of life, having that frequency really high, and you're going to be attracting love to you. It might even be one of these people. So this is that celebration, that joy of life. With this Queen of Wands, this is about you stepping into your power and self-actualizing. This is about you really taking charge of your life, using your charm, your charisma, your connections to go out and meet people. So maybe you join a meetup group, maybe you join a singles club, maybe it is a work party. Whatever it is, you're putting yourself out there and you're putting your best foot forward. You're being very charming, and that attracts a lot of attention your way. A lot of people, whether they're friends or they have romantic interests, you're getting a lot of attention, and that is a good thing for you because I feel like that's something that is going to attract this person to you. The 9 of Cups, I feel like you're manifesting it in. Manifestation work is going to be with 3, 6, and 9, and this is the 9. You're really wishing for this person to come in. You want love. You know what it is that you want. You know the type of person, the type of relationship you're looking for, and you are definitely doing that work. They are going to show up. That is for sure. You're doing that work, and it's going to be a high vibing energy. You need to stay in the frequency of love. Take yourself out on a date. Always be in that loving vibration, and that's going to attract love to you, especially with that Queen of Wands. You're manifesting it in. Wow, Melinda, thank you for your question. You have to let us know. All right. And the next question is another one. It says, I loved your Pisces video. Is this a good time for me to travel to Italy? Thanks, Beth. Okay, let's take a look at that. Thank you, Beth. And flattery, of course, gets you everywhere. Same thing for you, Melinda. Thank you. All right, just a reminder again, final call for questions tonight. All right, oops. Okay, so these wanted to come out. So there's a lot of cards that came out, so I'm not even going to take them. We have 4 cards come out for you. This is for Beth. Oh, 5 cards. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Beth's question is this a good time for her to travel to Italy? Well, we have the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, the 4 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to show you the cards. Now, I did not drop these. They fell out, so this is the universe wanting to tell you this. The Chariot, the Ace of Swords. This is, what is this? Sorry. 4 of Cups. The Hanged Man. and the Three of Pentacles. So let me put it back in that order. So this is really telling me that you have a decision this way or that way. It's about you making a decision, but you're tapped into your intuition as you're making this decision. And this is telling me that it is absolutely a good time for you to go to Italy. Absolutely. We have the Ace of Truth. We have the Ace of Swords. This is a triumphant victory. So when I ask a yes or no question and an ace comes up, that's a yes. So this is telling me, yes, that you will have victory and success, that it's going to be a fantastic trip for you. I feel that you're really depressed, however, about this trip for some reason, because you have a lot of really good energy coming in, but there's something that's lingering. I don't know if you had a recent breakup and maybe you're going away to try and heal your heart, to try and recover, or a death in the family, but I do feel like there's something that maybe you're possibly running from or that you're trying to get away from that's hurt your heart. So that is something that's definitely coming in for you. And I think if you can, heal your heart a little bit before you go so you can enjoy the trip so it won't be sad. Because I think a lot of beautiful things are going to happen to you. It's about you taking a time out and healing your heart, looking at things differently. You know, if it was a breakup, then maybe that was a blessing in disguise. To look at it differently instead of it being really painful, look at it as a blessing in disguise, because that means something bigger, better, and more beautiful is coming in for you. If it's not working out, something else is made for you, right? So remember that and maybe look at it differently as you're healing your heart. If somebody passed away, again, heal your heart. Maybe that is a lesson, a life lesson that you needed to go through according to the universe, not me, the universe, and that it's about you now dealing with that and learning a life lesson in some way from that. We also have the Three of Pentacles. This is telling me that you working together as a team and having a sense of camaraderie. So maybe you're going to be traveling with other people, or maybe you're going to see friends or family when you're over there, but that it's really about you enjoying the quality people in your life, quality foundations, and that you really benefit from that. I think it's going to be a phenomenal trip for you. I just think there's something going on with your heart that you might want to take a look at and take a time out and even look at it to make sure that you're healing it and that you see things in a different light. And maybe that would help switch your frequency and switch your interpretation of maybe an event that happened. Wow. Thank you, Beth, for your question. And enjoy your trip. Oh, I'd love Italy. I could live there. Oh, I loved it. Okay, last time I was there a month. It was phenomenal. Okay, so again, final call if anybody has anything that they want to say. And I'm going to take a minute to talk about my channel. If you could, if you're enjoying tonight's show, could you please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe? It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if tonight's show resonates with you. And don't forget to hit the notification bell if you want to see me go live. I do post them in advance. And what else to tell you? You can also visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The link is in the description below. And there you can go sign up for the free newsletters at the bottom of every single page. Book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation if you or someone you know is missing someone. On the website, you can also go to the Learning Center, and that's where you'll see my 16-week manifestation masterclass. I'm going to be having that go live this week. It's actually going to start June 1st, but the sign up is going to happen this week. I'm hoping by Thursday. That's the goal. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely sign up for the newsletter. You'll have first shot at it. I'm going to be running an early bird special for 2 weeks, and then after that, it's gone. And you know, I never run discounts on my channel, but I am doing it on that, and that is it. So if that's something that you really want to purchase, definitely look for that. Also, I have a 4-week online tarot masterclass coming out the end of summer. Right now, I teach it live in March and in October. It always sells out. It's wonderful. But I've had so many people say they're in different time zones or that day and time doesn't work for them. I'm going to go ahead and upload it towards the middle or end of summer so that people can also go ahead and do that at their own pace and their own time. And what else to tell you? Oh, I also do private lessons. I do one-on-one tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. If that's something you need help with, definitely go ahead and book the appointment. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and I'm going to ask one more question. Actually, let me check this over here. Hold on. I'm checking PayPal one more time. It timed out on me. Sorry, guys. All right. Come on. It's so slow. Okay. So nothing in PayPal. And I'm going to do Venmo. Nothing in Venmo. Okay, so now these are the ones that were submitted in advance. This is from Charlie, and he writes, "Hi, Alison. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Charlie. P.S. I love your show and the Cancer reading. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So what does the universe want to tell Charlie today?" Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, power couple, and the Four of Swords. Wow. Okay, so this is what the universe wants to tell you. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So this is about you really self-actualizing. I mean, these two, it's a power couple. I'm going to put them out together. This is about you self-actualizing. This is about you taking action on something that you're winning on. Something, maybe it's a creative venture, looking for a relationship, your finances, your health, travel. This could be retirement. Whatever this is about you really tapping into your energy, and things are really aligning for you. The fact that we have the king and queen in the same suit is really telling me that he's the winner, okay? He wins everything he does, and so does she. That tells me whatever it is that you're working towards, whatever plan you might have in action, that it is coming into fruition fast also. That is another thing that's coming in. This is you using your charm, your charisma, your connections, using everything you have in you for success and for winning and to make something exceptional happen for yourself. Wow. I would love to know what that is. And then we have the Four of Swords. It's my curiosity. And then the Four of Swords, this is about you taking a time out. So while you're doing all of this work, I think afterwards it's about you taking a time out. This is about you having this time of rest and recovery, and so that way you can recharge your batteries, because this is pure energy. This is high-end energy. These are the court cards, the king and the queen. You're expending a lot of energy on something that you're doing, but you're winning and you're very, very successful. I mean, it's one of those things where, let's say you decided to invest in gold. Maybe you're investing a large sum of money and you're winning, right? Or you're doing crypto. Maybe you have that right rhythm. You buy low and you sell high, and you play that chop that takes place, right? So let's say you buy at 16. I don't know what Bitcoin price is, so this is just an example, guys. Let's say you buy at 20,000 and it goes up to 24. So you buy at 20, you sell at 24. It drops back down to 20 or 18. You buy again and it goes up. You do that buy and sell. You play that chop. And you're winning. This is what this is telling you. You're winning. It's that kind of energy. Whatever it is that you're doing, you are winning. And then you go back and you just relax. Maybe you even take a vacation after everything. And if it's that, let's say you get that Bitcoin and you get that profit, maybe you take a really extended vacation to go and recover from the stress of that, because that's 24/7. Oh my God, Charlie, that's what the universe wants to tell you. You are winning. I love it. All right, everybody. So I don't see any more super chats. I hope I didn't miss anybody. What I am going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and read for the Soul Tribe. So thank you for watching tonight's show. And I'm going to go ahead and where is it? I'm just reading for where I'm going. Okay. I have no idea. Okay. I think I deleted it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so now I'm going to read for the Soul Tribe. I have my notes. I'm trying to do it. All right. So this is going to be for everybody watching now and in the replay. So what does the universe want to tell everybody watching? What message do you have for us? What does the universe want to tell us today? We have the King of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. And the Moon. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon. So what this is telling me is it's about you being a visionary. It's about you having this breakthrough and clarity and you really seeing 10 steps ahead, 15 steps ahead, what it is that you want to bring in. You're using your thoughts, words, ideas. You're using your visualization skills. You're blueprinting something for yourself because you are going to win. This is another one that's winning. But you're using your sword of truth. So you're really able to see with clarity right now on what it is that you're bringing in for yourself. And it could be yourself, your family, right? I mean, you can branch it out. He's a king. He has that outward focus. You know, when if you're a politician, it's about what do you see out doing for your community, you know, if you're a good politician, right? But it's about you really looking at that. What is it that you're going to create? And you're really taking it in a detached way. You're doing it in a very intellectual way. You're leaving emotions out of it. You just want that clarity and you want to be able to look at all the sides, take all the facts in and make that calm, cool, rational decision, right? That's how you make a smart decision. Now we have the emotions show up. This is the Knight of Cups and he is bringing his cup of love forward. And he is really leading with his heart. So now you have love coming in. This is about you following your heart. You've taken in all the facts, very intellectual. You've made calm, cool, rational decisions. You're making your best effort. And now your heart can open up and you start bringing your heart in. So now you've got the mind and the heart in alignment. Now you're able to follow your heart without really taking a lot of chances of getting hurt. And I say that because now you've done this intellectual work. You're making the most sound choice you can. And that allows your heart to open up to follow the smartest choice for you. Instead of doing the emotions first and then trying to figure everything out, you figured it out first and now your emotions are catching up. Yeah, it's a really beautiful energy. And I think you're willing to risk it all as you're following your heart. Then the third card for everyone is the Moon. So this card is really talking about overcoming any fears that you might have. This is about you really walking down your path. And this could be you going between, you know, a more domestic and a more wild animal. It could be, for some of you, maybe you need to become a little more wild. Maybe you need to get in touch with your wild side to have that balance. Maybe it's too domesticated. But whatever it is for you, it's about you getting back on your path and overcoming any fears of the unknown that might be coming up for you. So it's interesting because here you're doing all this intellectual work, then you're following your heart. If there's anything that's unknown, what if it's a relationship and you just don't know how this person's going to respond or anything that's coming in? It's now about you pushing through any fear like that and just going with it, right? You've put your best foot forward with your mind and your heart, and now you just have to be open to the universe, what the universe is going to bring you. Maybe you're a little more wild, maybe you're a little more domestic. That's a cat, and then that's a black panther. So it's really about you putting yourself out there, overcoming any fear. As you see the witch flying by, she's not afraid. She's just going about her business. I love that. And I think that that's a big thing here, just to not be afraid. That's a pretty clear-cut message for tonight. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for tonight. Again, just to round it out, if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It helps out the channel. And after this video post, if you could leave a message, I would really appreciate it. It helps out the algorithm for YouTube. And don't forget to go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can sign up for the free newsletter, book a missing person reading with me, do a personal reading with me, and don't forget the Learning Center, where we've got the 16-week Manifestation Masterclass. The online Tarot Masterclass will be coming out later in the summer, and the private lessons and Alison's picks. That's where I forgot to mention that. That's where I've got Skin Like Butter and also Rogers Hood Apothecary. If you did not see me interview the founder, Kim Rogers, definitely go back and watch that interview. A wealth of information. She was awesome. And plus, if you use the affiliate links, you saved a ton. It's wonderful. And don't forget, you can see me on YouTube and Rumble for Zodiac readings, love readings, career and money. I go live every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then on Thursday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and answer your questions. And I now have a membership on YouTube. If that's something you're interested in to support the channel, definitely go and check that out. I keep forgetting to mention it because it's brand new. I have 3 different levels. If that's something you're interested in, definitely check it out. It's your way of supporting the channel. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.